I'm sorry, who else menstruates besides women?
Transgender men.
Let's say female.
Transgender men. That's what they will say. Hey, be careful now, because remember, your privilege is based off of your experience. Last topic is not as serious. You ever heard of JK Rowling?
Yep.
Did you hear what happened to her recently?
No, I didn't.
So there was an article out there, right, that came out, and in the headline of the article, it said people that menstruate are having issues related to COVID or something like that. But basically, it described, the subject of the headline was people that menstruate, right?
Women.
So, JK Rowling, who's, could be very, very, very opinionated.
Mm-hmm.
JK Rowling came out and said, you mean women?
Yep.
And they came for her. They came for her.
Who came
hard.
for her?
The mob.
What mob?
The online mob. It was bad. Trust me when I say people came for
mob
her.
of women or men?
Both. Even
For saying women?
for making it, for pretty much pointing out that people that menstruate are women. They
People
disagree
that
with
menstruate are women.
Not everyone agrees with that. Not everyone agrees with that.
I'm sorry, who else menstruates besides women?
Transgender men.
Let's say female.
Transgender men. That's what they will say. Hey, be careful now, because remember, your privilege is based off of your experience.
Let me see. Okay, let's break this down.
Yes.
Genetically, who can menstruate?
They will say people that were born as women.
No. Genetically, who can menstruate?
You know how I feel about this. I know what you're trying. I'm trying to just play devil's advocate here too.
Scientific terms, right? There are male.
Yes.
And there are females.
Yes.
Who can menstruate?
Females,
right?
Except in rare cases where it's someone that has both male and female genitalia. Rare cases, but go on.
So females, you have to have that female component, right, to menstruate?
Yes.
Right? You have to have a female reproductive system, right? Mm-hmm. So what's wrong with her saying that females menstruate?
I don't think there's anything wrong, but trans activists will say that it is...
The transgendered male, what reproductive system do they have?
Penises? I don't think we're allowed to say that on YouTube. My band that I'm gonna have to edit that out.
No, I'm like transgendered male.
They have male genitalia. Yeah.
No, if they're transgendered male, does that mean they were a man and then they became a woman? Hold on, let me think of this.
Transgender men they used to be women.
They used to be women.
Yes.
Are you sure? Let's see.
Yes, and what that means is that it means they could still be menstruating, but they're still men. That's why they use that umbrella term.
Let me see. I just want to make sure because now I'm getting confused.
While you're working on that, right? So, Daniel Radcliffe, you know him?
Yes.
He came out. He threw her
insulted.
under the bus.
No, listen to me. I'm insulted that you're asking me if I know anything related to Harry Potter.
Yeah, I forget. You were.
I love Harry Potter.
You did. You read all 7 books?
I watched
all of them? Daniel Radcliffe, right, came out. This is Daniel Radcliffe arguing with the person that pretty much made his career, right? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
And he came out to argue with a woman about her definition of a woman, essentially. And let me read to you what he said. Daniel Radcliffe, the star of the Harry Potter franchise, on Monday responded to...
Yeah, you're right. They were assigned female at birth. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were assigned female at birth. Tweet about gender, which some label, blah, blah, blah. Shortly after... I'm trying to get to the part where... Yeah, so this is what he said. Hi, JK Rowling. Using non-gendered language is about moving beyond the idea that woman is equal to uterus. That's essentially what they're saying. Feminists were once mocked for wanting to change sexist language, but it's now common to say firefighter instead of fireman. What JK Rowling is saying is harmful and dangerous. See, when they start, when they start throwing that dangerous term out there.
But that's his opinion.
It's harmful and dangerous, and the trans and non-binary witches and wizards deserve to feel welcomed and loved in the Harry Potter community. Damn it! This was actress Tessa Netting that said this. A lot of people came out against her. A lot of people came out
because
hard.
She said women or... Okay, I think she said that because to me, when I hear that statement, right, people that menstruate, I actually thought it was like insulting.
So that's what JK Rowling is saying.
Yeah, she probably was like, "You mean women? Just say women."
So let me text you. So let me read to you Rowling's reply to all this backlash. She says,
"Do transgendered men refer to themselves as women or transgendered men?"
No, they refer to themselves as
I'm sorry,
men.
sorry. Okay, they refer to themselves as
men.
Men.
Yes. And they want to be regarded that way.
Okay, so would it have been offensive if she said, "You mean females"?
That was exactly what she said. She said, "You mean females?"
She said females, or did she say, "You mean women"?
Actually, she said, "You mean women?" That was what she said.
So would it have been more offensive if she said, "You mean females"?
Good question. I don't know.
Because a transgendered man has a female reproductive system.
Yes. I know where you're going with this. I'm saying I don't think it would have mattered. I don't think it would have mattered to that community, to the trans community. They would have still said that she was being insensitive and transphobic. This is her reply. If sex isn't real, there's no same-sex attraction. If sex isn't real, the lived reality of women globally is erased. I know and love trans people, but erasing the concept of sex removes the ability of many to meaningfully discuss their lives. It isn't hate, to speak the truth. The idea that women like me, who've been empathetic to trans people for decades, feeling kinship because they're vulnerable in the same way as women, i.e. to male violence, hate trans people because they think sex is real and has lived consequences, is a nonsense. I respect every trans person's right to live any way that feels authentic and comfortable to them. I'd march with you if you are discriminated against on the basis of being trans. At the same time, my life has been shaped by being female. I do not believe it's hateful to say so or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't believe it's hateful to say people that menstruate are women.
Yeah.
So it got even crazier because she had to put out like another article out that talked about her experience as a woman and how she went through domestic violence from her first husband. I think she was trying to make a point that, look, this is the other things that I've gone through as a woman. This is kind of things that I've been victimized as a woman, blah, blah, blah. So for you to be able to take that word away from me, she's trying to say like, you're kind of going too far. So she posted this stuff about she went through some kind of issues with her ex-husband, blah, blah, blah. The son went to go interview her ex-husband and, gave him a platform. It got really messy, gave him a platform, and the next ex-husband was like, yeah, I hit her once. It wasn't anything that I did. He came out and he said it like, whatever, like I hit her once. It wasn't sustained. She had pissed me off, blah, blah, blah. And then they got their own backlash for giving this guy, this, I guess, asshole, a platform.
This woman beater.
Yeah, it was just really, really messy. But the trans community has not let go. They want to make an example of JK Rowling. And
an example of she did absolutely nothing wrong.
They've been called to start boycotting.
Just because she said women does not mean, it doesn't take away away from them how they should feel.
I know.
But then again, I don't know how they feel.
Yes.
And I can't relate to their struggles.
But then you can still have an opinion, right?
That's why I'm saying that, because this is my opinion.
Okay.
What I'm saying. I definitely I think actually it was offensive for him to say people that menstruate. As a woman,
found that offensive.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, like stop beating around the bush.
Yeah.
That's what it comes off as. Just say women. And for anyone to take offense to that, because how they see themselves gender-wise, I don't know. I can't relate.
Interesting. Well, you already know how I feel on these things. I think you made a lot of my points for me. I just think I didn't shame you for the privilege that you had of not having to be worried about what trans.
You didn't, because you agree with me. You see how that works?
So you're saying that it's you only get to bring up privilege when you disagree with the person?
No. I didn't shame you before. I pointed something. I had an opinion that was different from yours. Okay?
Fair.
So you have nothing to oppose me on this because you agree with me.
The problem is,
so
you know me too well, and you know the way I argue. So you came. I wasn't expecting you to come this prepared, but I give you credit.
I don't need to prepare.
Yeah, because
for me, it's common sense. There's nothing to